This is Brittani Nichols.
It is Jordan Temple.
And you are tuned into Rolling Out.
The award show today. How'd you guys just feel about, being recognized for the work that you put in?
It was great. This show is revolutionary. You don't see a lot of real depictions, I think, of black people in their natural element and not trying to sugarcoat anything. I think the show and the writers do a really good job of interlaying it with humor and things that are natural in the black community, but also not kind of sugarcoating the fact that public schools are completely micromanaged and at the same time underprivileged, and the corruption that happens inside and out, but hilariously. So,
it's nice for the show to be recognized on the first season. There's just so much television right now. It's nice that we were able to break through, and I think we were able to break through because going to school is something that almost everyone has done. So it's sort of this instantly relatable setting with, heartfelt characters that just are trying their best. And I think right now in the world, that's sort of what everyone is just hoping to do, is to just be able to try their best and hope that they have the resources to do that. And hopefully the show is a means to get some more resources to people that need help the most, and that's public teachers.
How would you guys describe the writer's room for Abbott Elementary?
Funny.
Yeah, very funny, non-stop bits, silliness.
Yeah, it's a very unique writer's room because I think that we are all genuinely friends, which is not always the case. Like a lot of times, it's just coworkers. It's just people that you're going to clock in and clock out with. And I think because the show, pulls on so many of our real experiences as students, the things that we faced, a lot of us as public students in schools that were under-resourced, it really creates a strong bind and strong ties between the writers.
Yes, and in that, some of the funniest cold opens or just scenes will come out of conversations we're having in the writer's room. One time, famously in the writer's room, we were just talking about which is the best pizza from which city, and it started with Britt and I. I'm from New York, she's from Chicago, and then our coworker Kate Peterman was like, "No, it's this pizza shop in Pennsylvania," and everybody looked. That pizza looks terrible, and then that became the thing Gregory didn't like. It's just like Baltimore pizza, which isn't a thing, I don't think, and that became like a whole story, and we were just kind of just getting on this one pizza that looked really bad, and we're just it's all in good fun, and just it's so many things that naturally occur with the characters happen with us because it's very natural because we are co-workers but also friends.
Jordan, you were awarded the title of the weirdest in the Atlanta writing room. for Abbott Elementary.
I think he would get that at Abbott too. Let's get ahead of this one.
Am I the weirdest? That's not Kate. No, that's. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe I don't. I feel like as compared to a lot of TV writers, I mean, just a method, a means to getting there. I feel like I'm from the streets. I have barely an associate's degree. Took me 6 years to get in and out of school. I was selling drugs. You know what I mean? I was just I'm from the streets. So yeah, it does make me weird. I'm glad people accept me. That's most important.
Well, that's my question for both of you. What is some advice that you have for young black kids? I guess just to kind of embrace being themselves.
The youth?
Yes, the youth.
Man, I grew up being called weird. So, and a lot of it had to do with how much I love television and not just black television. Even though there was a plethora of black TV when I was growing up, so I was very lucky for that. But musicals I liked, people thought that shit was weird. So it's just about embracing.
Shout out Into the Woods. And Home Before Dark. Come on.
Listen. So it's just about, I think, embracing the things that you like and not letting people sort of talk you out of that, because you're always going to be able to find what it is about those things that you like. You shouldn't let anybody just shake you up or make you insecure about the stuff that you like. Because it could lead to you being rich one day. Like, you never know.
Yeah. I mean, wait, what was the question?
The question was, what is your advice to the youth
youth?
about being weird?
Man, I hate advice, but I don't know. I feel like I think being yourself is both bad advice and underrated. Like, you actually shouldn't really be yourself. I think you're actually more of a mystery than you realize, and you should try to go day by day, knowing there are parts of yourself that you're trying to slowly unlock. And I think that's what I try to challenge myself with, as I try to get an idea of myself. Like, it's a certain rigidity about, like, being in the world, not being able to, like, truly express yourself as a black person, and then, like, be hard on yourself with this kind of white cloud you're trying to, like, purge from everything that's told you what you should and shouldn't be. So I feel like just my only advice to many would just be, like, embrace some kind of mystery and try to be kind to yourself and other people as much as possible, because no one is really gonna give you that.
Yeah. It's like being yourself while also acknowledging that could change every single day.
Yes.
Jordan, why
Exactly.
do you hate advice?
Huh?
Why do you hate advice?
Advice stinks. I mean, it's unless it's directly from God, I would listen to her, but but I think it just is always changing. Just like you don't always remember how you experience something the way you think it is, and then the information you synthesize to then relay that to another person is completely different based on context. So I would just say, this is what worked for me, and then you're able to get context clues. So when then if something bad happens to you based on what I gave you, you'll go and be bad at me.
I guess, what should people, I apologize for cutting you off. What should people expect for season 2?
Expanding the world. We're going to see a little bit more of the teachers' home lives, about more of their relationships, about more of their family ties, and really learning more about who they are as people and how that informs the decisions that we see them making inside the school.
Seeing the outside life, definitely, to Britt's point of, like, how that informs, like, how you see them differently in school is like a different part, just a major part of the expansion. I think that's very important and something really cool for this season. And most importantly, these laughs, we gonna get off these jokes. We got these jokes. We gonna get off these jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about these laughs. Life is hard. I need jokes as hard as my life is. You know what I'm saying? And my life is hard. So we gonna get off these jokes. we gonna have fun.
Yeah, and the diversity in the episodes, because we're doing 22 episodes this season, which is, such a rarity in this day and age. So you're going to get to see a lot of different texture in the sort of episodes that we're putting forth. I mean, all the episodes, I think if you really pay attention, you can, like, see a little bit of the writers in each of them and our distinct voices and the way that we approach the show. So really getting to see a wider breadth and a wider span of the sorts of comedy. Still comedy, but it's a lot of different voices informing it. You're going to get to see that this season.
Mr. Johnson goes to the Pine Sol factory. That's pretty hard.
That's not real.
Mr. Johnson.
These are episodes Jordan wish were happening.
This is on my wish list. Yeah. Oh, man. And Mr. Johnson also is a series regular now.
Oh, wow.
Shout out William.
Is that an exclusive?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's online, but we said it. That's exclusive.
What should people expect for Atlanta, the final season of Atlanta?
Atlanta, final season. Going back to Atlanta, I think would be something people will like, because somehow that got lost. They're like, the show is not an idea, it's a place. Why I'm trying what are y'all talking about? Where's Paperboy? What is this? I hate this. I hate Donald. I hate black men.
Somehow this is going to be clipped to just, I hate Donald.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, shout out to the edit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think this season people are gonna like obviously much more. It's the Bow Wow season. I hope people like Trini to the Bump. Some people say it's the favorite episode. I think they're lying. But in any case, no. But I mean, I feel like they both work together in tandem, and like it'll be nice to see people's reaction because, you know, the story like Donald when we were in the writers' room is just like at the beginning it was like do what others can't, and at the end it's kind of like when the story is done, it's done. We don't have anything else to say about this. You know, we'll go back to Atlanta and it's finished. So it'll be nice. Live action Boondocks at its finest.
So while we didn't get an exclusive for Abbott earlier, I want to ask, what do you guys have coming up next? If you know, like, just what do you guys have coming up next?
Yeah.
Abbott. I mean, we on this until like January or something.
Yeah. I'm tired. I'm trying to just get through day by day.
Yeah.
Just everything, you know, just be very present, grateful, and just try to improve in every way I can and be, you know, yeah, I said all the words, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just try to be grateful. Yeah.
Where can people find you guys on social media?
I'm at B is Hilarious on Twitter and Instagram.
And I'm at Jordy Ploy on now Instagram again after 2 years, and Twitter also at Jordy Ploy. It's only baseball stuff. I only tweet about the Mets, so don't pay attention to that.
I appreciate y'all so much.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.